The Golf 7.5 TCR is the most valuable and most wanted hot hatch in this country. After driving Mr. How Much's TCR for the first time, I knew I had to get one.
This has been a car that has been in the back of my mind, just nibbling away at my brain and saying, you need to get me.
And we finally found one. And I was lucky enough to find one TCR at GoBid for less than half of its current retail price. So I attempted to buy the cheapest Golf 7.5 TCR in the country.
But the price is still cool.
They tried to extinguish the fire. I can smell fuel. This car probably like caught a light because of the fuel leak. It's got a fuel leak. On the bottom I can see like fuel just leaking profusely out. I do not know what to expect underneath the car. I'm honestly scared. I do not know what to expect, but let's go and see what we find. Ooh, wow. No, this one is bad. Nothing is gonna be worth saving. You know how much this is gonna cost, right? Yeah, I'm cooked, Baba. So today, big day. We are going to GoBid Pretoria, to go check out one car. This has been a car that has been in the back of my mind, just nibbling away at my brain and saying, you need to get me. And today we're going to check out a VW Golf 7 GTI TCR. After I drove Mr. How Much's TCR, I've just had an itch to get my hands on a Club Sport or a 7.5 or a TCR. But I wanted a TCR in particular. And then when I saw this TCR in particular at GoBid, that there might be one, I said, we're not gonna let this one pass us by. Let's try for the first time to go get one of the cars before we buy them checked out. So we're going to check out this TCR. The car's got really low mileage, 42,000 kilometers, and it having 42,000 kilometers, they said that it's got a partial burn and it's regarded as a non-runner. So I want to see, where is the car burned, like how much is it gonna cost us, because these cars are currently retailing for about 600,000, and that's TCRs with about 80,000 kilometers on the clock. This one has got 40,000. So if we can maybe get this TCR for at least maybe how much, like 300,000 rand, 250,000 rand, we stand a chance of making some serious money on this TCR the day that we decide to let it go. So let's go and let's check out this TCR.
We're headed to GoBid Pretoria to have a look at the TCR and see if it's worth buying.
So how's it, guys? We have finally arrived at GoBid Pretoria and I'm here to check out this VW TCR. If this is not too good to be true, because this 40,000 kilometer TCR, that thing was looking scrum-delicious. Hey, this is the cameraman that doesn't part. Very ugly, eh? Come with me, let's go check out this TCR, if it's going to be a luck or a lemon.
Hey, yeah. Put your trust in me. Coast to coast from JFK to Tuscany. Doing AMAs with all y'all, see what's up with me.
GoBid Pretoria has a large selection of vehicles that are ready for auction, with plenty of minibus taxis and even luxury vehicles such as this Maserati.
Ain't got no label now officially. In more ways than one, I'm independent limousine riding.
Alright, so we're going to check out the TCR. They're just going to lead us. There's our master over there. He knows where everything is. So let's go check it out and see what this thing looks like.
On the GoBird website, the TCR was listed as a non-runner with partial burn. From the images on the website, the burn marks were not visible. The only sign of damage that we could see was the residue that comes from a fire extinguisher. A partial burn could mean melted pipes, wires, electronics, or even burnt computer box, which are all very expensive to repair. Let's just hope for the best.
I think that's it over there. The thing is in one piece, boy. No panel beater there. You don't need nothing there. Wonder what kind of worms we're gonna open on this.
There it is, one of 300 both 7.5 TCRs that were manufactured.
The car's like literally perfect so far. No big dents. They said it has a partial bend, so you wanna see. So stick inside. It looks so new inside. And the seats, I don't know if that's Alcantara or what. Yeah, you see on the picture that I showed you, I was right. This is like fire extinguisher stuff. So it must have it must have like got caught a light or something from underneath. Probably from underneath. Maybe some stuff burnt out. You know. It looks like maybe like the issue was here. The flame was probably like somewhere here, because that's where they tried to extinguish the fire. It's got a downpipe. Yeah. Otherwise everything looks stock. But I can't see where it's burnt. Can probably see from underneath. But this thing is like all over the starter. There's residue to extinguish fire. Can we try and switch it on just to see? Right. So this car looks really clean. This car is clean. The inside looks brand spanking new. And I understand because it's only 40,000 kilometers on the clock. The engine still looks good. I can't see where the car must have like caught a light. So I'm also quite scared as well to try and swing it, because we don't know, maybe it's gonna like catch a light again, round 2. So, but we'll try and start it and see. We'll try and switch it on, confirm the mileage, and check everything. For now, I haven't seen where the car could have possibly burnt, cause yeah, there's just all of this residue from the fire extinguisher. But this looks like a very good deal. All of the plastics are intact. There's no melted plastics to show that this thing was burnt. Maybe it burnt from the underneath, I don't know. Go check it out.
It is so amazing that the exterior and the interior of this vehicle still looks brand new. Comment down below and tell me, what do you think of the condition of this TCR? Let's just see what happens when you put the key in.
Yeah, I think it's got a fuel leak. I can smell fuel. I think it's got like a fuel leak. Yeah, let's go check there in the front. It's got a fuel smell. So let's check here. Yeah, it's got a fuel leak. It's got a fuel leak. On the bottom I can see like fuel just leaking profusely out. So it's got a fuel leak. This car probably like caught a light because of the fuel leak. Maybe the fuel touched the exhaust, and that's why it's got a partial burn. You can smell it? Yeah, I can smell the fuel. So this car's got a fuel leak. Hopefully it's something small. Hopefully when the car did catch a light, it didn't cause too much damage. Right, let's bid for this TCR. So this TCR, I'm actually happy with it. I've seen what's wrong with it. It's got a very bad fuel leak. It having a very bad fuel leak, that means that the car won't start. If it doesn't have sufficient fuel pressure, the car will definitely not start. So if you've got insufficient fuel pressure, the car won't start, and I think that was the reason for the car to also catch a light. It was mainly because of that fuel leak as well. It must have like dripped to the exhaust and then caused the car to like burst into flames. So I just hope that the flames maybe like weren't that bad. I'm gonna be definitely bidding for this car, and I hope we do get it. And yeah, that's a nice clean car, Showcut. I think what we'll do is we might keep it for a while and see, either sell it, give it away, do a new raffle for it. Otherwise, there's some lots of really nice cars here that we can choose from for our next giveaway, which is the rollover. Let's get to 150k likes, subscribers, and then so that we can get our new project and give that one really soon and start again with our giveaways. Let's go.
Let's try and get up to 150,000 subscribers, and only then will I certainly give away one of the many project cars that we have built, just like we did when we hit 100,000 subscribers. And if you'd like to know more about our giveaways, make sure to check in our description that has our Helping Mzansi website, where you can find some of our merchandise as well as an early update to all of our giveaways. We headed back home because the next day this car was going to be up for auction.
So TCR lowest one we checked was how much?
600,000.
600,000. We still at way half of that. So at most I think we'd spend about maybe 100,000 to fix this one up. Maybe we can still come out ahead. That's if it's not cooked. Because if it's cooked, then we also cooked. But the price is still good. Yeah, fast like that. I wish all of the biddings and the auctions were easy as that one. Alright, so we got a Golf 7 TCR now.
And just like that, we are now the proud owners of this Golf 7.5 TCR.
I think I've got too much faith in GoBid. Too many good experiences make me gullible. Aish, we got a Golf 7 TCR. Aish, at a very low price. The cheapest TCR we saw online was 600,000 rand with 80,000 on the clock. This TCR has 42,000 on the clock, and we got it way under half of that as well. So yeah, it's a good one.
Now let's do some maths. We purchased this vehicle at more than half of its current retail market value, which gives us enough room to plan for the worst possible outcome, which is replacing an engine. And a new engine can set us back anywhere from 65,000 to 80,000 rand. So even if we do still buy an engine for this vehicle, we will still be under the market value of this vehicle, leaving us with some very big room for profit if we decide to sell. And that is the maths that you also need to imply if you are buying vehicles from auctions. And if the issue is small and we don't have to spend much money, we may have gotten away with the biggest heist of the century.
So I think we must just stick to GTIs, not GTRs and Aston Martins.
That's where the luck is.
That's where the luck is. Comment down below. Maybe we should start like a Golf 7 GTI dealership where we only buy GTIs and we resell them. We got too many project cars now. We got the Porsche, we got the GTR, we got the TCR, and we also still have the Golf 7 GTI as well. What must we do with all of these cars, guys? Maybe give away one, but we also need to also start looking for the car that we're gonna give away. I still also have my Golf 6. That one I'm gonna give away. That one I'm gonna give away. My Golf 6, guys, I'm not using it anymore. So yeah, that one I'm gonna give away. Yeah, but I wanna rebuild another car that I'll give away as the second draw, because I see we're gonna reach 150k followers soon, subscribers on YouTube. So let's get to 150k so that we can give away the next car for free. Tango.
I have still not gotten to terms that I am now an owner of a TCR. But let's go back to GoBid Pretoria to fetch our new car.
So this TCR officially has a brand new owner, and that's us. Today we're coming to collect our TCR. We were fortunately the successful bidder, so let's go and fetch our VW TCR and hope for the best and not hope that we've got ourselves another Inkinga. Alright, it's a little bit hot this morning. They asked us to go wait that side, so we're gonna go wait there and then just wait for them to call us to collect the car, because we've already found a tow truck that can assist us. Guys, if you're asking yourself why I'm always buying cars, I've got a debt to pay to the inner child within me that I've always made promises to, that one day I'll get this one, I'll get this one, I'll get this one. So yeah, I'm paying my debts to the child that never gave up.
I need to address the comments about the motorcycle content.
Over here at this GoBird in Pretoria, they got a couple of bikes. That's something I haven't seen on the other branches, but to be fair, I haven't like roamed around like I've been roaming around here. And they've got a couple of bikes. So you guys have been begging for the motorcycle content, and most of the bikes here are also non-runners. Let's see what they got. That one's like a scooter bike. One of my appies used to have that Suzuki. Most of these are like, there's no like exciting bikes like your RRs and your R1s. I don't know nothing about bikes. Here's a disclaimer, but I want to show you which one I think is a proper bike. Comment down below and let me know if it is a proper bike. I think that one is a proper one. That's screaming like I'm fast. This one here, this looks like a fast bike, but it's a BMW. I've always heard a lot of people say, yo, BMW is hard to fix or whatever, but this looks like a fast one. Comment down below, let me know what's the name of this bike, and is it a sleeper bike or is it like a slow bike that just looks good? But this looks like a fast one.
So now it's time for the TCR to go up on the forklift.
Right, the TCR is officially on the way. There it is there. I just want to cover my eyes. Yo, forklift. So there it is there. The TCR is on the way. So the TCR just arrived, they dropped it. Now they're gonna do their final inspections and then we can be on our way. So something pretty scary, one of the drivers said, yeah, he said that the GTI that's bent underneath, so maybe the burn is like really bad on the undercarriage of the car, but we can only see all of that once we reach the workshop. But I've got my fingers crossed. I couldn't see the complete burn after I looked underneath the car the day that we came to inspect the car. But yeah, got my fingers crossed. The top end of the car looks good, so let's just hope for good good electronics, an unburnt computer box. Let's just keep our fingers crossed. Yeah. We need a battery. Off. So I can't wait to hear what this thing actually sounds like with the downpipe, because this car's got downpipe. I can't wait to hear this engine roar. But the interior of this car, guys, it is super duper clean. Everything got the small details on the seat belt with the red trim, you know, red for danger, you know. This is a nice one. I honestly think this is like the best car we've bought so far. Like, this is like proper clean. Proper stuff. I'm too excited. Let me get out of here. I think the handbrake was already down.
I saw something a little bit concerning.
Hey, Baba. Sump is open here. Right. I think the sump is like burnt off or something. Wow. This is where the danger is. Hopefully the engine is not seized. If the engine can turn at least, what if the fuel leaked onto the sump burnt, and then the oil like combusted as well inside because it's at high temperature, fried everything inside. That would be bad. Guess we'll see when we get to the workshop.
On the trip back, the damage I saw was in the back of my mind, but I brushed it off. The TCR has finally arrived. And now we can have it pushed into the workshop.
Right, TCR finally dropped. Now it's time to see what we find. Only 300 of these were made. This is number 141 of 300. Only 300 and we have what? You know how many guys like GTIs in South Africa? And we got our hands on them. That's crazy. Alright, so the TCR has finally arrived at the workshop. I saw a sneak peek of the damage underneath, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the damage to look very catastrophic. But let me be hopeful. Let's try and get this car pushed into the workshop and let's have a look and see the amount of damage underneath the car. We need a booster so we can put it in park. I just want to get it on the ramp now and see what lies ahead for this repair. This is definitely maybe one of the most cleanest car we've bought at the auction. So maybe the downside could be the cleanest car, but the car with the biggest headache, you know. Wait, it's driving. Right, cars in the ramp. It's late now, it's quitting time. Let's check it up quickly and see what we find here. What nonsense. Maybe we should not check this car today, because what if I can't sleep at night because of frustration? Maybe check it tomorrow. Too late to tell now.
And while the car is going on the ramp, my heart is racing because I do not know what I may find underneath this vehicle.
Alright, the TCR is all jacked up. Remember guys to always do a history check on a vehicle before you buy it. I used Car Vertical on this check and it gave me a breakdown of this vehicle's history, whether the car has been stolen and the true mileage of this vehicle. You can also take full advantage of Car Vertical and get a 20% discount by simply clicking the link on our description to get a 20% off your next Car Vertical check, or use our promo code, which is Mambo20. Right, now that the TCR is all jacked up, let's lock the car so that we can work safely. So I always prefer to work on a locked car and then we can check. Alright, the TCR is finally jacked up. I do not know what to expect underneath the car. I'm honestly scared. I do not know what to expect, but let's go and see what we find. Ooh, wow. Yeah. Wabafanas. Wabafanas. No, this one is bad. I always exaggerate, but yeah, this is bad. Yeah. Ooh. You know when you get shivers down the back of your spine. Yes. Oh. I'm gonna give you a little snippet, okay? I'll give you a snippet. Look at this Conrod. Your engine is cooked. Nah. What? Engine got fried and we got cooked. Yes, this is a Conrod. So I can already tell you now, nothing is going to be worth saving on the motor itself. The best thing we can do for ourselves is probably get like a brand new engine and slap it in the car. I honestly think that's what we can do. Because this engine here is cooked, boy. How did it get like this? I do not know. I don't know how it got like this. What caused it to go to catch a light? What caused it to like bust the Conrods like this? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like we have another GTI/TCR engine to rebuild. Second one. I'm cooked here, boy. I'm cooked, boy. You know how much this is gonna cost, right?
I can take a guess.
700 trillion. Ay. Yes. We still don't know where the fuel leak is coming from. We don't know what caused the... Yes. Oh, I think the injectors are leaking inside. It looks like the fuel is coming from like the sump, inside the sump. Yes, that's crazy. Oof. Yeah, ne? Yeah, I am cooked, Baba. Yeah, I am cooked. I was just looking at that other Golf 7 that we did, how much work it was. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna stay away from such big work like this for a while. Only to find out that one day later, I got this issue on my hands. So I think as well, to save myself a lot of headache, what I need to do is just ensure that I put a brand new engine on this car, just so that the value of the car is still good. I know that it can still last like a whole lifetime, so we'll put like a brand new engine on it. Because if this is like this, I can bet a good dollar that there's some damage on the cylinder head. There's beyond repair damage on the block. So rather just get a head block and sump complete, slap it on the car, call it a day. Or what do you guys think? Must we strip the motor, see the damage? Yeah, hey, it's these downpipes. It's these downpipes. Hey. Maybe they put a tune, this thing overfueled, caused a big bomb inside the engine.
This is definitely devastating. From the looks of things, it looks like the fire has somehow destroyed the sump as well as the engine internals. We don't know just how bad it is yet, and we'll only learn how bad it is once we've stripped the engine.
It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good, bruv.
After pulling out a chunk of that Conrod, I'm a little bit concerned that we might actually have to get an engine for this TCR. In all my years rebuilding non-runners, this TCR has to be one of our cleanest purchases yet. but it may also be one of our most expensive rebuilds. And now I just need to ask myself if this car is even worth saving.
So guys, this is the end of this YouTube video, but I think we might be in for a lot of work. I think the engine might need to come out. I think the engine might need to be replaced. The damage I saw underneath was really bad. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Since you've made it this far, please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and also make sure that you hit that bell icon so that you don't miss our next upload of this exciting TCR rebuild. And remember, don't hate, congratulate.
Is it testing again?
Yeah, I'm testing. How? You can't hear me? So, no, it makes no sense what I'm saying.